The morning sun cast a golden glow over the bustling film set, marking the final day of production for a project that had captured the hearts of millions. For months, the cast and crew had poured their dedication into bringing an epic romance to life, battling grueling schedules, unpredictable weather, and emotional scenes. Among them, Zhang, Linghe and Wang Churan had carried the emotional core of the series, their undeniable on-screen chemistry translating into a deep, mutual respect off-screen. As the director called for the crew to gather for the last time, a bittersweet energy hung heavy in the air, filled with both relief and a lingering sadness that their journey together was coming to an end. The atmosphere on set was a whirlwind of emotions, buzzing with the nervous excitement of wrapping up loose ends and the melancholy of impending goodbyes. Wardrobe and makeup trailers were packed with discarded costumes and makeup kits, symbolizing the fading of the fictional worlds they had inhabited for so long. Crew members rushed back and forth, hauling equipment and capturing behind-the-scenes footage, determined to preserve every last second of the experience. Amidst the chaos, Zhang, Linghe and Wang Churan found a quiet corner near the main courtyard to center themselves before diving into their final scheduled sequences. Their last day of filming was slated to capture some of the most emotionally intense moments of the entire narrative, requiring immense focus and vulnerability. Hours earlier, the director had huddled with both actors to discuss the nuances of the concluding scenes, ensuring that every glance and gesture conveyed the profound journey of their characters. Zhang Linghe listened intently, his script dog-eared and covered in personal notes, while Wang Churan offered thoughtful suggestions on how to elevate the emotional resonance of the dialogue. Their professionalism and unwavering commitment to their craft had been a pillar of the production from day one, and today was no exception. As the cameras finally rolled on their very first setup of the day, an absolute hush fell over the entire crew. Zhang Linghe stood tall in his character's elaborate period attire, his expression shadowed by the weight of the fictional conflict his role demanded. Across from him, Wang Churan embodied her character with a fierce grace, her eyes reflecting a heartbreaking depth of emotion that left everyone on set spellbound. The director's instructions faded into the background as the two actors completely lost themselves in the performance, delivering lines with a raw intensity that brought goosebumps to the technicians huddled around the monitors. Between takes, however, the heavy dramatic tension melted away, replaced by the warm camaraderie that had sustained them through the long months of shooting. Zhang Linghe could be seen flashing his signature bright smile, teasing Wang Churan about a minor slip of the tongue that had occurred during the previous take, prompting a burst of genuine laughter from her. They reviewed their performances side by side on the playback monitor, pointing out subtle nuances and sharing lighthearted jokes to relieve the accumulated stress. Their dynamic was effortless and filled with a mutual admiration that clearly extended far beyond the professional boundaries of their work. As the afternoon sun began to dip lower, casting long shadows across the picturesque courtyard set, the production moved to the final dramatic confrontation scene. This was the moment fans had been dreading and anticipating in equal measure, a tearful parting that required absolute synchronization of heart and mind between the leads. Zhang Linghe prepared himself by pacing quietly, listening to instrumental music through his earphones to dive deep into the emotional headspace required for the sequence. Wang Churan stood nearby, quietly rehearsing her lines with the script supervisor, her focus absolute and unwavering as she geared up for the demanding emotional release. When the director shouted action, time seemed to stand still on the set as the cameras captured pure magic. Zhang Linghe delivered his lines with a trembling vulnerability that caught everyone off guard, his voice cracking with a sorrow that felt agonizingly authentic. Wang Churan responded with a tear-filled gaze, her emotional delivery so powerful that several crew members behind the monitors had to brush away stray tears. It was a masterclass in acting, a poignant reminder of why these two rising stars had become household names and beloved figures across the entertainment industry. When the director finally called out, "Cut," for the very last time on that scene, the set erupted into thunderous applause and cheers that echoed through the valley. Zhang Linghe and Wang Churan broke character instantly, looking at each other with wide-eyed relief before breaking into a shared, radiant smile. They embraced warmly in the center of the set, a heartfelt gesture of mutual gratitude for getting through the grueling emotional marathon together. The crew surged forward, showering them with bouquets of fresh flowers, congratulatory hugs, and heartfelt words of appreciation for their relentless hard work. As dusk began to settle over the location, casting a dusky purple hue across the landscape, the official wrap party preparations began, but Zhang Linghe and Wang Churan slipped away for a quiet moment. They walked slowly toward the edge of the set where they had shared their very first scene months ago, eager to reflect on how far they had traveled together. The quiet solitude offered a stark contrast to the earlier chaos, allowing them to process the monumental end of a chapter that had profoundly shaped their lives and careers over the past several months. Leaning against a wooden railing overlooking the sprawling valley, Zhang Ling turned to Wang Churan and spoke about how quickly time had flown since day one of production. Wang Churan nodded in agreement, expressing her initial anxieties about taking on such a complex role and how Zhang Linghe's constant support had helped her push through the toughest days. Their conversation drifted into shared memories of late-night script readings, humorous bloopers that had halted production, and the shared meals that had bonded the cast like a true family. It was a candid, unguarded exchange that highlighted the genuine friendship forged under the intense spotlight of a major television production. Suddenly, a playful spark lit up the evening air as Wang Churan challenged Zhang Ling to a light-hearted reenactment of their characters' first awkward meeting on set. Laughter erupted as Zhang Ling dramatically overacted his lines, stumbling backward in an exaggerated manner that had Wang Churan doubled over in amusement. The impromptu comedy routine drew the attention of a few lingering crew members, who chuckled warmly at the sight of the two stars letting loose after months of intense pressure. It was a rare, unfiltered glimpse into their off-camera dynamic, proving that their chemistry was just as vibrant and fun-loving in real life. As night fully enveloped the set, fairy lights strung across the wrap party area blinked to life, casting a warm, inviting glow over the celebration tables. Cast members, directors, makeup artists, and stunt coordinators gathered around to share food, drinks, and stories from the trenches of production. Zhang Ling and Wang Churan joined the festivities, moving from table to table to thank every single person who had contributed to the success of the series. They posed endlessly for photographs with the crew, signing scripts, handing out personalized gifts, and making sure everyone felt valued for their tireless efforts. The highlight of the evening arrived when the production team rolled out a massive, custom-designed cake adorned with miniatures of the lead characters. Standing side by side, Zhang Ling and Wang Churan held the ceremonial knife together, cutting the first slice amidst loud cheers and camera flashes from all directions. They took turns thanking the crew in emotional speeches, with Zhang Ling expressing his deep gratitude for the brotherhood and guidance he found on set, while Wang Churan fought back tears as she spoke about the warmth of her second family. The heartfelt words touched everyone present, cementing the profound emotional bond that united the entire team. As the party continued into the late hours with music and dancing, Zhang Ling and Wang Churan found themselves sitting together at a wooden table near the bonfire. The flickering flames illuminated their faces as they reminisced about the fan reactions they had seen online throughout the broadcasting run of their previous teasers. They marveled at the dedication of their supporters, discussing how deeply appreciative they were for the unwavering love and encouragement pouring in from every corner of the globe. This shared connection to their fanbase gave them a renewed sense of purpose and excitement for the future of their respective careers. Whispers of the night's events quickly began circulating among fans online, as blurry photos and short accounts posted by local crew members surfaced on social media platforms. Netizens went wild trying to dissect every single detail of Zhang Ling and Wang Churan's interactions during their final day of filming together. Speculation and excitement flooded comment sections, with fans analyzing their body language, the warmth of their embraces, and the genuine joy evident on their faces. The trending topics climbed rapidly to the top of search rankings, proving once again the immense star power and magnetic appeal these two actors commanded. Reflecting on the journey, it became clear that their collaboration on this project was more than just a professional gig, it was a defining milestone in their artistic evolution. Both actors had pushed their boundaries, taking on intricate character arcs that demanded emotional maturity and physical endurance. The seamless way they complemented each other's acting styles had elevated the script from a standard drama into a timeless visual masterpiece. Industry critics had already begun predicting major award nominations for their performances, a testament to the sheer dedication they poured into every single frame. The wrap party eventually wound down as the early hours of the morning approached, and the final lights on the set were switched off one by one. Zhang Ling and Wang Churan shared a final, lingering goodbye with the director and remaining staff, exchanging warm hugs and promises to collaborate again in the future. Walking away from the set for the last time, they carried with them the unforgettable memories of a project that had challenged, inspired, and transformed them. The characters they played would live on screen forever, but the real story was the profound bond built behind the scenes. In the days that followed, the entertainment media continued to buzz with articles and exclusive interviews detailing the behind-the-scenes magic of the final filming day. Fans rewatched promotional clips and older interviews, searching for clues about the deep friendship that had blossomed between Zhang Ling and Wang Churan. The public fascination with their pairing showed no signs of slowing down, with producers already flooding their agencies with lucrative offers for potential future reunions. Yet, amidst the roaring hype, the actors remained grounded, focusing on resting and preparing for their next respective artistic endeavors. Looking back, that final day of filming was a masterclass in professionalism, emotion, and genuine human connection under the bright lights of fame. Zhang Ling and Wang Churan proved that true artistry requires not just talent, but empathy, resilience, and an ability to make everyone around them feel valued. Their journey on set had come to a definitive close, but the ripples of their hard work would soon reach millions of screens worldwide. As the curtains fell on this remarkable production, a new chapter awaited both stars, filled with limitless potential and the enduring love of an adoring global audience.